Okay, good morning, seniors. I think this is probably our group. We just peeked down the hallway to see, the Jackson group just got here. Okay, we can officially begin. All right, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. You know, Mr. Fortino gets mad when I say Happy Friday. He thinks that we're like celebrating the end of the week. But truly, if today was Monday, I would say Happy Monday too. But if you ever want to just really make Mr. Fortino's day, you could go say Happy Friday to him today. He would love it. All right, we are here to talk about scholarships. You guys can sit anywhere you would like to sit. Come on in. We have quite a bit of information to go over. So what we're going to do, I'm going to speak to the local Greenville scholarships first, and then we're going to have Kristen Cohn. I wanted to introduce Kristen Cohn over there. She is the representative from Greenville Area Community Foundation. She will speak next on the Greenville Area Community Foundation scholarships. And then I will finish up the presentation just talking about scholarship night and what you can expect and what your parents can expect that night. I want to also introduce Mr. Chandler. Mr. Chandler is our college advisor this year. If you have not met with Mr. Chandler, you need to do so. His sole job, his main responsibility is to meet with seniors and help them figure out their plans for after high school. So he is located in the counseling group room, which is right next to the counseling office. And he really is truly here to help you figure out next steps. And when I say the word college, I really want you to think any formal training that you do after high school. That's what we consider college to be. So he's not here just to help kids get into a 4-year university, but he's here to help you think about formal training after high school. So for some of you, that might be an apprenticeship. For some of you, that might be a 4-year university. For some, that might be a community college, a work-study type situation. He can probably even help with military type questions. So we really just want to make sure that everyone has a plan after high school. I sometimes think we spend a lot of time helping you figure out how to get through high school these 4 years, and then all of a sudden it's graduation day and you're like, whew, what comes next? We want to make sure that you have a plan. But today we're going to talk about scholarships. Scholarships really, this could be a full-time job. You really get, whatever you put in is what you get out of scholarships. You could spend a lot of time applying for scholarships, and you could get a big payback for that. So today we're just talking about the Greenville scholarships and the Community Foundation scholarships. There are other scholarships out there, national scholarships. You can create profiles through like places called FastWeb and other places like even College Board. There's lots of scholarships there, but we're talking about our local package. So I want to walk through what is going to happen starting on February 13th. So on February 13th, our local scholarship window will open. This window is going to be open for about 2.5 weeks. So we will email you to the class of 2024. We'll email you directions for the local scholarship package. So it's going to look like this. So the local scholarships are can be found on our website, and I want to show you, if Mr. Chandler pops over to our website, if you go there and then you go to schools and pick high school, and then you go to menu and pick counseling office over at the left, and then towards the middle of the page, right now it says click here for the 2022 scholarship application link and book. That is not there right now, but we're going to link the 2023 scholarship application and book. So that's what's going to come to your email. That's where you can go. But the application really looks like this. If we open the application, this is the application. So this is going to be a fillable application. So you're going to probably want to type in this application. What you will do is fill out everything on the application, and then you're just gonna change the name of the scholarship for each different scholarship that you wanna apply to. And when you go to the bottom of the application, you'll see that we ask for a paragraph describing your goals. So the application is going to include this sheet and then also that paragraph describing your goals. This is going to be different. I'm going to show you the actual scholarship book in a second. It's going to be different, that paragraph, than what some other scholarships ask for. So you really need to read the directions on each scholarship to see what they're looking for. But this is the application. So when we actually go into the book, you will see each scholarship is listed. They're alphabetical. We have probably about 30 different scholarships this year to offer. The ones that I've highlighted in yellow are all the ones that require something different. So if we stop and look at that Patrick Antcliffe one, you'll see that a teacher letter of recommendation is highly encouraged. So that means in addition to filling out that application, and in addition to that paragraph that's part of the application, the Patrick Antcliffe Scholarship also would like a teacher letter of recommendation. A lot of you may end up asking the same teacher for letters of recommendation. Just keep that in mind. I mean, a lot of people go to Mr. O'Brien. So keep in mind when you're asking a letter of recommendation to give teachers some notice, because a lot of teachers are writing a lot of letters, and make sure you give them a deadline. If we look at another one, for example, if you go up, it doesn't matter. Even like the Spectrum Health one, the United, if you go down, I guess, to the United one. That one is a website. So some of them you have to click on, and I don't know if you can click on that, Mr. Chandler. Yep. So when you click on that, it doesn't let you go.
It's not blocked by the school.
Yeah, okay. So some of them, actually, you'll have to go to a different website. So I guess what I really want you to pay attention to is if there is something in yellow, there's different directions. All of our scholarships are due to the counseling office by March 3rd, but some of these might have a different deadline. So really pay attention. I think there's one that's linked in there that is actually March 1st. So just really pay attention to the deadlines. You will turn these applications into the counseling office. We're going to have a file folder, and so you will turn in the application and your paragraph stapled together, no paper clips, they need to be stapled. Some kids like to get really fancy and put them in folders, and we really don't want any of that. We really just want your application and your paragraph stapled together. And then if there's any other documents that are required, that will go with the application as well, and we'll have a file folder for each scholarship. Okay, so if you can get out of that book for a second, just go back. Well, go to the top maybe, please, and just look at the directions one more time. So I just want to make sure I covered this all. So on February 13th, we will email you this book, this link. You will have everything that you need to do to fill out the application. Remember, it's going to ask you for your cumulative GPA. I'm not sure if on student view you can see that or not. So if you can't see your cumulative GPA, Hudson, you say you can? Okay. Just make sure you're putting in the right GPA, because sometimes you can see just a semester GPA, but we want to see your GPA after all 4 years. So put that one in there. And just know too that we will not accept any late applications. So March 3rd, they have to be into the counseling office by 2:35. Also, I should let you guys know that we are recording this presentation. We're gonna send it out to your email. So if there's anyone that's not here, maybe they go to the Career Center or have a college class, they'll be able to hear this information as well. Or if you would like to send the email, forward it on to your parents. They might be really interested to see this information. Okay, so this is the Greenville local scholarships, almost 30 scholarships. The other thing, because there's kind of like two separate things this year, is the foundation scholarships. So Mrs. Cohn is going to talk about the foundation scholarships next, and those scholarships are actually already open. So for our scholarships, you have to wait until February 13th to start filling them out, but for the foundation scholarships, you can already start. So I'm going to let her talk about that process.
Good morning. Yes, I'm here from the Greenville Area Community Foundation, and you might not know what that is. Maybe you've never heard of it. It's okay. I don't think I had either when I was a senior, but essentially what we do is we offer an opportunity for community members to establish funds, and those funds benefit our community. So our scholarship funds are funds that have been started by people who care specifically about you, and they want to provide financial support for you to further your education after high school. Some of these funds were started before I was born, so they're pretty cool that they're still here, and every year they're able to benefit graduating seniors. On the screen you see our website, gacfmi.org, and that is where you will start with your scholarships. I have on the back ledge some flyers. If you want to grab one of those on your way out, you're welcome to do that. All of this information is on that flyer as well. But you will start here on the website, and you'll want to go to scholarships. We have scholarships for camp as well, so if you are interested in camp, you can check that out, but we're going to focus just on graduates today. There we go. Okay, so we have this process outlined for you. And do I need to do something to scroll? Okay. All right, so we have this process outlined for you here to hopefully make it simple and easy. We want this to be not a lot of effort for you to find out where you need to go, but I would recommend before you get started to kind of get organized. If you're going to file for FAFSA, that might be a good thing to do first. Start thinking about what you've done as you've been here at Greenville High School, and just get ready to go. But yes, our application is open, so you can go in and you can take a look. You can get started. It's all there and ready for you. So in step 2, we're asking you to create an account. This is pretty simple. I have a couple YAC members in the audience. They've already done this as part of our grant cycle, and I think they'll say it was pretty easy. Would you agree? Okay, they're nodding. So, and that'll just take you through what you need to do. But I'm going to show you today. So we're going to actually click on Create an Account. And it will open you up to this page here. Very important, you need to register a new account. Okay, so make sure you click that first. I highly recommend that you use a non-school email. You can use a school email. We have that cleared with Alex at Central Services, so you can, but the email that you use will be the way that we communicate with you beyond graduation. So use something that you're going to be able to use after you graduate. Then you'll be all set up to go. I have already created an account, so I'm going to do that and jump in and show you what the next step will look like. So I'm just going to set the mic down so I can type. I said not to use a school email, but I used my son's for the purpose of this demo. Oh, and maybe I need to type the password. Okay. All right, well, my password is not happy about this, so Do I have a Yak member that knows their login that would want to jump up here? Hudson or Annette, one of you? Okay. They are saving me. Thank you. I'm wondering if yeah, you should be able to. Thank you, Hudson. Okay. So Hudson is in a review group, so we're going to ignore that. You won't see that when you log in, but we're going to go to opportunities. And this will show you all of the opportunities that you could investigate, that you could apply for. Like I said, we have camp scholarships, we have some grants. Right now, we just want to focus on the graduate scholarship. So we're going to click into that. And here we have our due date. March 4th is your deadline. We have a little bit about the scholarship. My contact is there. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into apply. And the neat thing about this is you can see everything ahead of time. You can start, you can save your work, and come back to it later. So it's not something that needs to be done all in one sitting. So this is the online application. You will complete one application for all of our available scholarships. We have over 75 scholarship funds, but some of those funds give out multiple scholarships, and some of those scholarships are for multiple years. So for example, if you are awarded an ASH scholarship, you will receive $1,000 a semester for 4 years. So that's pretty cool. So this is your application. Like I said, you can click through. As you are completing this application, our system is going to use logic to determine what scholarships you're eligible for. And as you complete the application, it may show you additional opportunities. So for example, I'm going to make up a scholarship, but if we have a scholarship for people with brown hair, blue eyes, who are 5'2", it will show you, oh hey, you have this extra scholarship here. And if those scholarships require additional things, maybe an extra essay or a letter of recommendation, you'll have the opportunity to include those items as well. But it's all done within this portal. So you won't need to email anything, you won't need to print anything, it's all right here. If you qualify for an additional scholarship and there's a essay requirement and you don't want to do the essay, that is fine, it's not required. But just know that you will probably not be awarded that scholarship. So if you want to qualify and you want to be looked at, if there's extra requirements, make sure that you do those, okay? If you have any questions about that, please feel free to check in with me on that. When you are done and you submit your application, you'll get an email letting you know you've submitted your application. You'll get a PDF file of your application so you can see all the work you've done. And you'll see a list of the scholarships that you qualified for. And if you're reading over that PDF and you see, oh no, I spelled something wrong, let us know and we can get you back in, okay? So, all in one, March 4th deadline. If you have any questions, please contact me. Feel free to grab a flyer in the back if you would like. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so just as a recap, the Greenville Area Community Foundation scholarships are open right now. You guys can be working on those right now. Those are a little fancier, I would say, than the high school applications because everything is online. And the due date for those ones is March 4th. The Greenville High School scholarship book opens February 13th. You will get an email. You have approximately 2.5 weeks to get those done. Those are due on March 3rd. So the other date I want to make sure that you guys put in your calendar and let your adults at home know about is May 17th. May 17th is our scholarship night. It starts at 7 o'clock. It is here in the auditorium. So the way it works is this. About a week before May 17th, a week before scholarship night, you will receive an email from me that says whether or not, well, if you get an email from me, it's saying that you are the winner of a scholarship. So the scholarships are all kept pretty top secret. We don't let anybody know who has won what until scholarship night. So if you don't receive an email from me and you applied for scholarships, that probably means that you weren't picked for a scholarship. And not everyone is gonna get a scholarship. So we will let those kids know that have received a scholarship, but we want you to know that any senior is welcome to come to scholarship night. You don't even have to have filled out any scholarships. If you just want to come to scholarship night, you are very welcome to attend scholarship night. I will ask for like an RSVP, because what's going to happen is we're going to have chairs set up on stage. We'll have the correct number of chairs for the seniors that are coming. You guys will be the honored guest here up on stage. Our donors, our presenters, the people that are giving money, will be down here in the front section, and then you can invite as many people as you would like to scholarship night. Scholarship night is not a ticketed event like graduation. Graduation, you only get 6 tickets. So scholarship night, you can invite as many people as you would want. And that's another reason we kind of let you know beforehand if you have won a scholarship or not, because we don't want you to give up a night and bring your family here if there isn't a scholarship that you're gonna be awarded. The other thing is, a lot of you have scholarships that maybe your college or university is giving you, or you've applied to and you're getting those scholarships from your college or university. Mr. Chandler will be in contact with you later this spring and ask that you let him know, because at the end, he will have all of those scholarships announced as well. So that will be a part of our scholarship night. Scholarship night will take about an hour and 15 minutes. We try to keep it moving pretty quickly. Presenters will come up one by one. They will give a little blurb about their scholarship. They will let you know who has won it. You as the winner will come down. You'll shake their hand. They'll give you something, whether it's the actual check right then or a card or something with further direction on how you'll get your funds. And then we'll have just a little bit of a reception with like cookies and punch out in the lobby. So that is scholarship night. Any questions about any of that? I'm going to email you guys if you've won a scholarship, not your parents. So please make sure that you share this with your parents, okay? Any questions at all about any of it? It's getting real. The stuff is coming quicker than you think. So make sure that you are really on top of things. If you haven't done your FAFSA yet, that is the first step. So if you don't know where to start with that FAFSA, please see Mr. Chandler and he'll help you out with that. All right. Yep.
Hey everyone. So just kind of following up on all of that, local scholarships, we went over that information, fantastic. Like Ms. Schroeder said earlier today, I am here as a resource for you guys. Now, there are a lot of you graduating this year, right? My hope is to meet with as many of you as possible. That's a lot easier when you come to me, but there are several of you in the crowd who know I will just pull you out of class at random. So I would really love to talk to as many of you as possible to kind of help you through this process. It's a lot easier when you come to me. That way we can make sure it's going to be a good time for you to come and see me. We can set a larger amount of time to talk, and it's not just a quick 5-minute in and out, hey, what's your plans? Have you done this? Have you done this? Okay, let's set a date. We can kind of skip those steps and get right into the meat of it if we just set up a time. I do have a sign-up sheet on my door. That is, it gets used, but it's not really that important. Honestly, as long as I'm open, my door's open and I don't have a student in there already, you guys can stop by whenever. I'm here to help make this transition for you guys to as easy as possible. A couple big things. If you're looking at colleges and you have not yet applied, or if you are in the application process, come see me very soon. Some of those, while a lot of colleges in Michigan have rolling admission, we really ideally want to get that taken care of before mid-February at the latest if we can. After that, FAFSA application. So this year, you guys have great opportunity with the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. You have to fill out your FAFSA form first, and that's going to be your application for federal aid. Like Ms. Schroeder said, if you guys need help whatsoever, come see me. It's what I'm here for. Especially with the Achievement Scholarship, just to give you guys a rough idea, if you're doing a verified trade, you can get up to $2,000 a year. If you are going to a community college, you can get just shy of $3,000 a year. I want to preface, you can get up to. These are not flat numbers, there are variables, but you can get up to that point. If you're looking at a 4-year university that is private, you're looking at about $5,000 a year, and at a state university, you're looking at about $5,500 a year. That goes a very, very long way. And this is not loans. This is nothing you have to worry about paying back. This is something that is available to you guys this year. So come see me about that, because I want to make sure that regardless of whatever path you want to go down, I want to make sure that it goes smoothly and you guys can be as debt-free as possible by the end of it. So like Ms. Schroeder said earlier, my office is right next to the counseling office, and if I'm not seeing anyone, feel free to stop in whenever. Okay?
All right, you guys, thank you for your great attention. We will stay here if you have any individual questions, but we're super excited. Class of 2023, it's going to be here soon, so we're here to help. Let us know what we can do.